tryna kick it like a ninja. He tryna stick it like syringes. He don't ever play the benches, so I'ma let him touch it if he playing with some inches. I know that you want it. I see that you watching. You love when I whine it.
Welcome, everybody, to Off the Cuff. I am Adam Banks. Thank you for listening to the show. Nellie, do you like that song? That was Nicki Minaj.
I liked it, and it's unusual because I'd have to listen to the rest of it to say I really liked it, but she's not one of my favorites.
Yeah, but you liked that beat, didn't you?
I like that beat.
Yeah, you like the beat.
Until I kind of heard her start singing real good, I thought,
It is a madhouse at the gas stations, Nellie, because people are buying lottery tickets.
It's been on TV all day.
How much is it?
At 6 o'clock this afternoon, it was already up to $500 million.
$500 million.
$500 million. So I imagine it's more than that now.
So
by the time they draw it.
You got your ticket, didn't you?
Yeah, I just got one.
And I have my, well, I bought $10 worth. So what is that? 5 numbers? Yes, that's 5 tickets I bought.
Yeah, I'm broke. I was digging up my change.
I could not believe the people that was in line at that gas station.
Oh, I bet you at 5 o'clock, I bet it was crazy.
4
and 5 o'clock.
Traffic was bad, but I didn't go out till about, well, actually right before I came here to the studio, I stopped in and got me a lottery ticket. And it was nuts. And what time is it now? It's 9:30, 9 p.m. I stopped over there at the gas station about 8.
And they start selling at 10:30.
About 8 o'clock. They stopped selling, yeah. Could you imagine?
I'm surprised they haven't frozen up the machines and stuff.
Could you imagine what it feels like to win? Like, when you read your number, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be so shocked if you won.
I would probably have a heart attack.
Well, I mean, seriously, I think you'd have a panic attack.
I know. I think all this stress I've got would just release.
It would just fall. You would automatically look like a.
Drop to my knees. Thank you, Lord.
You would automatically look like a 20-year-old again. Like,
oh gosh, it wouldn't be automatic, but it'd be done.
Yeah. So, if you won that much money, what would you do with it?
Well, let me tell you something. The first thing I would do was trying to help some homeless families.
Well, that's good. But, I got to think that the first thing I would do is, you got to pay the taxes. We have to get cut the big... Because would you take the money up front or would you...
I want the money up front.
So you wouldn't take the increments over 30 years?
No.
That's the choice that you could take, is the increments. So,
I probably won't live it. Oh.
Yeah, so that's your choices of what you got to do.
Yeah, and you don't get to leave it to nobody.
You can't leave your lottery money to anybody?
No. I don't believe so.
If it's in your bank account, you can do whatever you want with it, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get the full lump sum, if you've got it coming every year, you can't.
Ooh, very, very
That's why everybody gets the full lump sum.
Well, I would take it anyway. I'm so impatient, and I would want it. But I would have a condo in Cincinnati because I love Cincinnati, the casino, and all that. I would get a house in Lexington, a big, beautiful house in Lexington. I would buy floor seats to the UK basketball games.
I would go to the Bahamas or
I would
Aruba
take trips to Vegas. I would take trips to the beach, Jamaica. I would fly all over the place.
Italy, Spain.
I would go out of the country a lot. I would like to visit like countries, and I'm talking about countries. Like when I go to Mexico, I don't want to go to like a nice place in Mexico. I want to go to the streets of Mexico and see what it's like.
They kidnap and kill people there, Adam.
Well, that would be bad. I hope that would never happen. Lord.
Well, you never know.
You never know, but that could happen here in Kentucky.
I know. But not as often as it happens there on their street.
Okay, so maybe I won't go to the harsh streets. Never mind. Maybe I'll just go to the beach and...
Shit, I don't go somewhere like that. I'd go to Aruba or somewhere.
Well, I mean, Bora Bora, that would be nice. Is it?
That sounds boring.
Bora Bora does?
Boring. Brazil.
Nobody.
That's a wild place.
I wish you could see, Nellie. Nobody could see you when you started dancing. Is that why you did it?
Yeah.
Because nobody can see you? And unless we had a video. Which...
No, we're not having one. Hopefully, I'm not doing it.
Which hopefully is coming for our 100th episode. Ugh, I'm so frustrated. I'm going to have to start putting together a little piece that I've been working on with the best clips over the last 2 years.
God, has it been 2 years already?
It's been March 1st, 2016 will be 2 years.
Wow.
And March is coming up. That we've been sitting down here.
Oh, Lord, I got a birthday. You got a birthday.
We're going to be... Oh, yes, your birthday. You got birthday plans?
Not really.
I have some birthday plans, but they're not finalized. I have an idea of what I want to do for my birthday.
I know that I do not want to do what I did last year for my birthday.
And what was that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, for me, this year, I want to go to the casino up in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, the Hollywood Casino. It's a hotel, and it's got a casino in it. It's got a dance club in it. It's got restaurants in it, bars in it, entertainment in it, live bands in there. It's like a resort.
I want to play something different. I want to do something different.
I've never really done that with my friends. I've never been to the casino
go
with my friends. I want to see what that's like. I've always went alone, mostly, because that's just my getaway. That's where I think, and that's a hobby of mine, just going to the casino.
Yeah.
But
if you go with somebody who does something else, I mean, you don't have to stay together.
Absolutely. So it's going to be fun. Like, hopefully that happens. My birthday is January the 20th. I'll be 28 years old.
Mine is the 17th, and I ain't telling you how old I'm going to be.
57.
Hey,
just for everybody to know, hey, it's a blessing to get old. You ain't 60
we'll see
yet.
how you feel when you're 57.
Hopefully I'll feel good. You feel good.
I won't know.
Yes.
Somebody can tell me.
You'll feel great. So that is, I hope you win the lottery, because I hope you give it to me.
I love it.
A little bit of it. At least buy me a nice... At least buy us a nice studio for the Off the Cuff. How about that?
Huh.
You just won $500 million.
Who do you think's going to benefit from that if I was to die?
Me.
That's right.
Yeah. Ain't you ever heard of doing something nice, good old fashioned for your friends?
Oh.
No, I don't want to leave them nothing because it'd make them feel good. Screw that. He'd have too much fun. To hell with him.
You don't have grandkids and kids yet.
What does that mean? Go ahead and keep jabbing me, Nellie. What am I then? What am I? If I ain't
You're my best bud.
Okay, so fine. Don't leave me anything. Don't leave your friends nothing. I guess that's the lesson.
I'm not saying I'm not going to give you anything.
So, I wanted to talk a little bit about. I can't go much into detail because I haven't finished watching it. Was the documentary, the docu-series we started watching on Netflix?
Yeah, I didn't finish watching it either.
What's it called?
Making a Murder.
It's trending
everywhere
nationally. It's just
people want him out of jail. Everybody feels like he's innocent.
Is he still there?
Yes,
he's still in jail.
As far as I know,
that's why they've come out with this documentary.
It's crazy.
That's why they've come out with this documentary.
And people are saying this one's lying, that one's lying. It's awful.
Oh my gosh! Well, we're on episode 2. What is it? It's got 10 episodes. Is that how many episodes is on this docuseries?
I don't remember.
And it's an hour apiece, right?
I thought it was a little bit longer than that.
It was long. I felt like
that second one was going on forever. I turned it off.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm over
I think it's...
I know what happens. He gets out eventually. Because they've done told it.
Well, I think it's just a bunch of documentaries and they've wrapped it up into one. Hey, hand me a Misty. Thank you. But yeah, that's just a crazy
thing.
Story.
It's weird. It's imagine getting that.
Do you think he did it?
Twice. I think I'd move.
What you've watched so far? Do you think he's innocent?
Well, hell, I didn't pay that much attention because it was boring.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Because they basically done told you the story.
Something
accused and sit back in jail.
The whole situation is shady. This man is shady.
But I think the police and stuff are too.
But hold on, I'm not finished. The situation is just shady. And I think he's, at first, when he got put in jail and they showed how he got released, what'd they do? They found a pubic hair in the woman's groin and it was matched back to another guy. Is that how he got out of prison?
Yeah.
I mean, what'd they do? Did they how'd they find it?
They never give it evidence. They never gave the evidence to the defense.
But where'd they find that at? In the labs?
In the very beginning.
Then what made him suddenly 20 years later say, hey...
Because the defense didn't know. They were never given that piece of evidence.
Well, how do they find it now?
Somebody found it. I don't know. I don't remember, Adam. You'll have to watch it.
We need to rewatch those because I did not pay a bit of attention. Did you?
I told you I didn't.
What were we doing where we weren't paying attention to those documentaries?
We had just watched something else.
Yeah, probably
the third the Centipede.
The Human Centipede 3,
God.
I just got to tell you, it's the craziest movie I've ever watched.
It's not. It didn't make me as near as sick. Well, yeah, it did too.
No, it did.
Oh, it was gross. He's crazy.
The Human Centipede is one of those movies. It's
Sheriff Hector.
it's crazy. It's basically about the Human Centipede 1. It introduces the movies, and it's about a doctor who is one of the most renowned, famous Siamese twin separated surgeon. Sorry, I need a drink of water or Pepsi, nice cold pop. But anyway, Dr. Hector is his name, and he is just demented in the head. So he decides that he wants to make a human centipede.
He already did it with 3 dogs.
He already did it with 3 dogs, and he wanted to make a human one, and he wanted to make them his pets, and he wanted to perform a surgery where he sewed the anus to the mouth. So he would go,
the lip.
And the anus of A will be connected with the lips of B and C, or something crazy like
B.
that. It was silly.
They had to go to the next one to get all that B and C and A and B and D and D.
Yeah, and then they
gross, people.
sewed them together, and then the second one was
imagine.
nuts, and then the third one was it beat all I've ever seen.
You can imagine the one person, the head of it, gets the food, and you know what everybody else gets. Don't you? Because they've only got one gastric system. It's
One
so gross.
digestive system. Well, what's going on in the news?
Big topic was legalization of marijuana and
Do you think they're going to pass that?
they had one of the main U.S. senators come in from New York and gave a speech on how the representatives in the Congress and everybody here should not get involved in any illegal activities for the money. Like being bribed. Which he said hadn't happened since did he say the 80s?
So they're going to talk about legalizing it here in Kentucky?
Yeah. But not legalizing what I was just talking about. They're talking about politicians becoming involved with like a mob or a gang or a mafia or something.
That's some crazy stuff. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening to the show. Nellie, thanks for that interesting lecture on the legalization of marijuana in the Commonwealth. We'll see you later, everybody.
All the bad boys try to push up on me. He want a bad girl to come and spend his money. He say you taste good, just like honey.